talk about 1 week after starting my master's program in clinical mental health counseling. So it's been a week and here are my thoughts. So the first week was pretty average, I would say, of what you would expect from your first week of classes. But the number one takeaway from this is it is a lot more work, and the engagement that you have with your classmates is like evidence-based. You have, whatever you're saying, you have to back it up with like actual literature from books. And the theme that I'm picking up here is you're supposed to be backing up all the things that you're saying with the material that you are supposed to learn that week. So that is actually a really interesting and good way of retaining the information that you're supposed to be learning that specific week. So I think that I'm getting the hang of it. Usually after the first week, when you get your grades back for the discussion boards and for the assignments, you have a better idea of how your teachers are with grading assignments. So that was a big thing and a good thing to see positive feedback from them. But I'm happy that I'm on the same page as the teachers. I'm again very grateful that I did my undergrad at the same school because it's the same type of system and all the faculty kind of work with each other in one sense or another. So I do understand what are my expectations and what like the teachers expect of me. Another thing that I did want to highlight about this first week is that everything is structured, like from the way that you write your discussion boards, from the way that you submit assignments. It's not just, in the counseling field or in psychology field, you write things in APA, and I believe it's the 7th edition now. Things have to be written in APA, but on top of that, each class and each type of class has its own formatting for discussion boards and for assignments. So always look into that, because I did start some of my discussion boards this week, and I did them like I'm used to doing them, with just hello class, this is my opinion, here's a resource. But no, it was very like having to have all the subjects or all the questions being asked in bold and then like answering them underneath. Another part of it was having your name and a heading and a date. You had to have a conclusions tab. You had to have the references right underneath. So it is a little more like, I would say, tedious. It's not a big deal, but it is something extra that you have to look out for, because you will get points taken off for formatting. And it's very important to the teachers that you stay within the criteria. And yeah, so another thing that I noticed this week would be the workload and the reading load. There was a lot of reading, which in my case, if I could suggest something, my opinion only, it is definitely try to listen to the book pages that you have, or like the stuff that you're supposed to read. I usually do it when I'm driving in the car, or I have my earpods in and I'm cleaning my house. There are some things that I have to do that I have to sit down and take notes for, but for things that you really don't have to sit there and take like in-depth notes for, definitely do that, because it is a lot. But if you listen to it here in 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there, throughout your week, it's not so overwhelming, and you're still getting the information that you need to get from that week. Another thing that I noticed is that there are a lot of different theories. That's what I have an intro class and I have a theories class. So they're introducing you to, the principles and the history of the field. So it is important to learn all that, because then you will understand future context. So I just wanted to come on here and just kind of check in. I'm going to do this for a couple of weeks, maybe for like the first month, to kind of give people an idea about what at least this program is and what you can expect, and how, to manage your time. Overall, it does take a little bit more out of your time than I feel like undergrad work would, because it is a lot more substance, a lot more reading, and your posts and responses to classmates have to be evidence-based and they have to be cited. And also, you do want to do a good job because everybody else is doing a good job. And that's the core takeaway, is that you are working alongside professional people and people that are on the same level now. This is a master's level course, so you do want to put in full effort into it because everybody else is, and you need to respond in a, constructive manner, and you just don't want to look like you're falling behind or, that you're not putting in the effort. There are times where you will not understand what's going on, and that's okay, but if you put in the effort, everything will go good. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. You guys have a wonderful day. Let me know how everything is. If you have any questions, I'm more than willing to share if I have any knowledge about those questions. Please follow me on my Instagram, KD Counseling, and have a wonderful week. I will be on here a couple of times this week. I have a couple of topics that I want to discuss. All right, guys, take care now. Bye-bye.